Last night and into the wee hours in the morning, my smoke alarm was just going off. I wasn't fucking cooking, obviously. Okay, it just kept going off, and I didn't sleep. I did not fucking sleep. You want to talk setting your nervous system on fire? Listen to a fire alarm go off for 5 hours. And now I have to work. And also yesterday, my car broke. Why was the smoke alarm going off? The last time that happened to me, it was very spooky and like it was ghost vibes. One of my favorite things about, I guess, this apartment is like the depth of the windows and how it's almost a catio for her, and when I work she just sits. My boss told me she was leaving yesterday and offered her position to me. And I said no. I don't know how much more I can take of cancer season. I am losing it. Because it's so hard to say no to something. Like, in a society where we're driven by money, to say no to something that's like double your pay. But like, I honor my quality of life over my job. But then like your quality of life is tied to the money you have. I don't know. I like the balance I have now, and it was really hard to say no, and I'm really anxious about going to the fucking mechanic tomorrow morning. I'm just like, girl, like, someone come do this for me. I think it's the alternator, because I already had the serpentine belt replaced. I think it's the fucking alternator. I'm gonna go get my nails done, because hey, what the, that's scary. And then at lunch today I did go to the rehab center down the street and gave a speech for one of the meetings for 12-step programs. And I get so nervous speaking. Where's my cat? Oh my god. Oh. I know you can barely see me, but let's see if my car starts, and let's see if we can hear the noise. You know? Let's go see how much it's gonna cost me now. Come! Come! thought I'd be ending this video with more of a conclusive thing about my car. It was super annoying because, well, like, all mechanics are like this to an extent, but it doesn't make it any less annoying when it does happen. But I left it overnight because he's like, I need to cold start this. I need to hear this noise. The one mechanic, I think he owns it, is actually like, I don't want to say friends, but like when I went there, he like bought me a coffee and a croissant because I like was telling him kind of what everything that's going on. Like he's a very, very nice person. So I usually deal with him, and then there's this one other guy that's, you know, very quiet but very nice. Like, anyway, but I've never seen this third mechanic who was there, and I went and I waited over in the coffee shop because John was like, oh, I need to cold start it because that's when you hear it the most. I don't know what you want. So I went and I waited in the coffee shop for like 30 minutes, and then John was going to start it. But then what happened is like another guy came in, and then this third mechanic that I've never seen before, I saw him driving my car like around the block. And I was like, okay, did you listen to the noise? Because I've been waiting here for it to like cool down so we can hear the noise. And then I walked back over there, and John's like, he just, like, I didn't get to hear because he took the car to the other door. And then I went over to the guy and I was like, did you hear it? And he's like, probably fucking timing belt. These fucking cars should have stayed in Italy. Like, fuck them. And I'm like, you don't hear a timing belt though. Like, I think it's the alternator or maybe a pulley, but also maybe like the power steering. And he's like, you do realize there's belts on the engine. And I was like, yeah, I've replaced the serpentine in 2022. And he's like, you do know there's a difference between the serpentine and the timing belt. That's so funny. I actually do know that because when they replaced the serpentine belt, no one's hand was small enough to get up there. So they asked me to go into the back of the garage, and I was fucking elbow deep in my Fiat, and I got this serpentine off. So yes, I know there's a difference. Would you believe I did that with fake nails too? So then after all that third mechanic I've never seen before, treating me with so much toxic masculinity, John was like, ignore him, leave it with me overnight so I can cold start it in the morning, and I will look into it. And he's like, I'll call you in the morning. I go through my entire morning today. I go to my massage, and then I go to a coffee shop, and then I call him from the coffee shop because it's like 11:30 at this point, and I'm like, hey, what's going on? He's like, so fucking busy. Can I call you back? Or no, he said, so fucking busy. Can you call me back in 10 minutes? I call him back in 25 minutes, and he's like, let me take your number. I'll call you. And I was like, I'm out. I'm not going back to my apartment, like going back out. So I just like took the metro over to my mechanic. I walk in. He's like, yeah, I heard it this morning. Do you want me to look into it? Why did I leave it overnight with you? So he still has it. Do you want me to like pull the serpentine out, see if it's a pulley? Yes, I do. And do the alternator test. My God. Like, I've been elbow deep in my Fiat. Like, just trust me that I know her at least a little bit. And I know you're a man and you want to belittle a woman. But you gotta have some faith in me. If I get an update tomorrow, I will include it in this vlog. But if I don't, do you have to poop? Is that why you're running around like that? I feel like we're on FaceTime. I love you. Wow.